Welcome to Event VODs. These are the best highlights of today's LTA 2025 matchup.
MVP form. He has been playing out of his mind, and 100 Thieves
Junglers is really going to find an opportunity here just yet.
And Inspired, we have got to talk about this guy. He has been on a mission for FlyQuest, as we are going to have a bit of a skirmish here.
Yeah, the full engage on the Quad, who has to flash away. Immediately now returning with some damage of his own to the soldiers. Quid down to 200 HP, has to make some distance of his own. So Summoner Spell blown there on the mid laner of FlyQuest. Quad losing that one should open up opportunity for a return gank here from 100 Thieves.
Yeah, it looked like Ayla flashed as well, but Inspired perfect last week. Not a single death. He was like 0-0 and 19 on Sejuani. That is the perfect Sejuani scoreline, not taking a single kill. And then he had a monster Lilia game, 7-0 and 10, if I recall correctly. This guy has just been so consistent, such a monster. 4 to 6 scrubs, obviously very, very valuable. But thus far, it has felt like a FlyQuest-paced game, right? This has not felt like a 100 Thieves game.
Oh, but now the immediate engage coming out from River. Quad is in danger, tries to get himself back away, stunned back up from Ayla, but it's first blood over to Whippo in the meantime. Looks like a problem over here in the mid lane. A 1-for-1 trade so far as Ayla's going to be knocked down next, and FlyQuest make it a 2-for-1 trade.
And Whippo really making the difference. They have so much practice doing this because that is how they scrim. That is how they practice. This is a team that will just fight you every second of every game. And FlyQuest plays that more controlled, measured style here. It's 100 Thieves, though, on the grubs, looking to see if they can actually threaten to get this 6 grubs here. But it is FlyQuest that had push in mid, and they're getting push in top. So Inspired just looking to steal one away.
Okay, Inspired's going to secure that first one. River's still hanging around now. He'll be the thief. Inspired has used his smite charge on that first grub to guarantee it. So now River should be able to jump in, guarantee at least one for himself. FlyQuest is just calling it. They're saying, all right, you can have the other 2. It doesn't matter. As long as we get at least 1, you're going to stop them from hitting the full 6 for the power of all the baby grubbies. You're going to stop them from getting the credit towards the feet. They're fine just giving them 5. I feel like if you can't fight for the full 3, you know they're going to get Void Mites one way or the other. So the difference between 4 and 5, you're willing to let it go to take priority over the Drake Pit instead.
Exactly. I think this is absolutely the right play. You know, you just take away the 1 grub. As you say, they get no feet for it. They run down. They get a dragon of their own. They deny the 6. This is
on the guy, and he doesn't want to fully force that here just yet. Busio getting stunned up. River commits the Glacial Prison. Follow-up from Ayla and Quid. They got the damage, and Busio was just a little bit too far in harm's way. Meanwhile, Sniper going to get taken all out, all in, all day. Feet of Warfare, FlyQuest.
So far, right? And it is by, you know, improving your opponents that you also are able to improve yourself.
I mean, it was his same thought process, his same rationale for the streaming scrims thing, right? He's like, look, we'll tell you what we're doing. We just want to make sure that everybody's getting better, so we're all improving at the same time. And now it looks like 100 Thieves are going after the Rift Herald. There is no attempt from FlyQuest to try to come in and stop this one. Whippo moving back up to the tier 1 turret here as FlyQuest do have Quad just lone sieging that tier 1 in the bottom lane. Whippo interfering with 100 Thieves' efforts in the top side to guarantee the first turret bottom. Meanwhile, the dive back in mid thanks to Inspired. Now Whippo here at the top side going in for the 1v2. Needs to take out Quid or Sniper to try to turn it into an even fight. Both are low. Nobody's dead just yet. Whippo looking to get away. He finds the third and Topo strike. You gotta be kidding me. Whippo is wide and 100 Thieves died.
Whippo in the top side, pulling off the monster outplay in the 1v2, and FlyQuest making more plays down on bot.
We aren't done. River's got to try to get away now as he and Ayla are forced to flee their own jungle. Quad coming in to reinforce his guys as now the Drake is the target. FlyQuest, they claimed the first turret in the bottom lane. Whippo got the 1v2 outplay in the top lane. Now FlyQuest have control over the Drake Pit to earn themselves soul point 17 minutes into the game.
They are really cruising now. We'll see if River can find some. What a cleanse!
Nicely done. Captain Jack from Masu getting right away from it. Ayla's ready for the follow-up with a Magnet Storm. However, FlyQuest trying to defend with Whippo making his entry into the fight here with the TP. 1-for-1 so far. Quad for Ayla. Quid's about to drop, making a 2-for-1 special for FlyQuest. This doesn't get a 22-minute soul. No Rel Flash makes that navigation so much harder. The compass just broke.
Yeah, I mean, you have no Rel Flash for the engage, so now you're 100% all in on finding a perfect Sejuani ult, which is just going to be Mikhail's or Cleansed. And so I really struggle to see them finding a way unless there's some massive mispositioning here from FlyQuest. And we'll see if 100 Thieves can make a miracle happen.
All right, River is in that brush inside the Drake pit. Nice sidestep there on the accelerated shock blast from FlyQuest. Now they want to go in after River, just trying to burst down the Sejuani. Masu's not going to find anything there with the Chains of Corruption. Quid going in, tries to steal away the Braum ulti. 100 Thieves have made their play. Inspired's going to be killed off first. FlyQuest looking for a little bit more damage back. They're going to grab Sniper. Make it 2. Now 100 Thieves have lost their AD carry. A double kill for Quad. 3 dead in 100 Thieves jerseys. And Ocean Soul for FlyQuest.
Nicely done there by FlyQuest. River goes in. I think he's just really trying to focus on drawing a lot of attention there and trying to soak the damage, saying, okay, well, if they commit to me, maybe we can get some damage out. But FlyQuest don't need to pressure anything because they have the push down in bot, and they're just slowly but surely creating more space.
Ooh, big hit on Quad there from Sniper. Knocks him down to about 40%, but River's going to be your target on 100 Thieves side yet again. Down to 300 HP here on the Sejuani. They don't overcommit any further towards him. And again, these situations, these heavy trades favor FlyQuest so much because of the Ocean Soul.
Exactly. You know, this is Azir essentially being like gifted a Bloodthirster, right? He just heals back up by hitting the wave. You know, normally you are in such a risk, but instead they put River so low. They know he has to go back to base. They know he has no flash, so they're straight in on the Otacon. I don't think there's anything 100 Thieves can do about this.
No, sir. Not with Varus and Azir DPS in the thing. Now Quid's going to be slammed into the wall. Has to flash over just to survive, but Whippo is all out going after FBI, and Whippo is the one who knocks. FlyQuest unafraid to keep going forward. Whippo's looking for another solo kill, this time on the Quid. Doesn't even matter. A double kill back for Quad. A dead Otacon as the entree. They got the bot lane on the side, and it's Baron for dessert.
Exactly, right back to Baron. You have on-hit Varus and Azir, some of the fastest objective takers in the game, by the way. So they're just still topped off from this Ocean Soul. They're going to claim the Baron as well, and then they are going to be marching on the base. Baron plus Otacon plus Soul at 25 minutes. That is complete control, and that is how you do it.
After the loss to C9 in the... Oh, hold on. Got a bit of an engage coming out on Namazu here. 100 Thieves going in for the carry of FlyQuest. They need a little bit more damage to find him, but they just don't have it. Masu stays alive, and everybody on 100 Thieves is now overextended. Their play is ended. Quad coming around to guarantee this is the last nail in the coffin. FlyQuest aren't even worried about it, and they will continue their push straight down the mid lane with a triple kill from Masu. The Varus, the only man on the Rift that has not even died these 27 minutes. And with all those black and white screens on 100 Thieves, this base is in shambles.
Yeah, they're just going to take all 3 inhibitors at the same time, but you can't blame 100 Thieves for a look like that. They knew there was no cleanse on Masu. He's a little separated from the team. It's desperation times, right? It is that 1% chance that you're looking for in a game like this. They took their swing. FlyQuest was ready to answer. Don't even get the Otacon GA off of Masu for insult to injury.
Oh, man, that is a rough one. But what I was saying before, 100 Thieves tried to take their swing. Hold on, we might see another swing in the meantime. Let's see if FlyQuest want to leave. Doesn't look like it. They are ready to just keep this one going. Still 5 minutes strong. That's the power of the Ocean Soul. 20 minutes into the game, you're just immediately still topped off on all your resources. Flank coming around from Quid, but that control ward's going to see him. FlyQuest is fully aware of what's going on. First Nexus turret already down. Only one structure beside the Nexus still standing here in the base. Ayla's in the front line, immediately killed by Masu as they try to engage once more. But no, it's only 2 more deaths. It's all in vain for 100 Thieves. It's another triple for Masu and FlyQuest. 20-5, 29 minutes into the game. Make quick work of 100 Thieves in game number 1 of this best of 3.
Inspired even getting a solo kill on Quid, up 2 levels over the enemy mid laner at the end of that game, by the way. Level 16 on the Vi. This was domination.
Look at this champion and think that is one of the best ones in the game. Obviously, with Fearless.
I want to see him go to the objectives because I think that's the only way you're actually going to be able to force FlyQuest to fight you later on. You know, fight you before they are ready to is by stacking dragons. You know, play around bot side, stack dragons, stack grubs. Just try to go to every single objective here.
Oh, Busio with the early roam here in the mid lane. Meanwhile, top side, blink and you'll miss it. Sniper got a solo kill for first blood.
That is huge. That's the kind of advantage you really want to see him being able to move. We're going to watch this one more time. Sniper down a level, but uses the wall up there, interrupts the Q, or at least doesn't allow him to charge it up very heavily. Got that last minion to get level 3, and then it's just a chase down, lands another stun, boulder toss picked up, locked down. flash to follow, gets the auto, a couple tower shots. It doesn't even matter. You can see Soul Furnace already giving him 250 health just for free there. So he is stacking up. He is going to become.
I always like to say that League of Legends is a game of inches. The small things adding up over time. Unless you're playing some wild solo queue game at 3 o'clock in the morning, it's not going to be the explosive 5-man level 1 play that just destroys the entire game most of the time. It's going to be these small incremental leads like what FlyQuest likes to build. River should be able to secure this first Drake. Doesn't look like there will be any contest from FlyQuest over this one.
I just really like the map movement though. Bwipo gets to play top, pushes that in. You can see Quads. He's been farming pretty well, pushes up, gets a couple plates. So things are definitely still in a decent spot for 100 Thieves, but it's just always that concern of scaling in the back of my mind, and of 100 Thieves being able to accelerate the game enough. Can they get enough here? River, of course, is up on those grubs and trying to do just that, looking to try to get 4, so they should be able to get the grub spawn here.
Yeah.
And then I just really want to see them again in 230 be right as it spawns, get down to Dragon, try to take that, and then have that window in a couple minutes after on that 3rd Dragon spawn to threaten a soul point where maybe FlyQuest aren't really wanting to fight. Maybe they're still on 1 item. Maybe they still haven't completed that 2nd, and you can maybe get a scrap.
FBI and River moving in. They want to steal the blue buff away from Inspired, but Inspired gets it with the plant. Now the counterattack coming out from FlyQuest. A ton of damage onto Ayla, and he's already killed. 100 Thieves have made a critical error, and they will be punished for it all the way to the grave. River wants to turn it around a little bit, but it ain't gonna happen. Quinn into the back line, but the back line is his epitaph, man. He's got to get out of there. Bwipo flashes over the wall to follow, hits him with another scream, forces the flash out of the Akali, decimating smash to try to keep Sniper around at the same time. 100 Thieves thought they were being so damn clever.
It gets very difficult, and they have a ton of poke here as well. You can see 100 Thieves still trying to go towards the objective, so they're on the same page as me. They know they need to be going for these objectives each and every time.
Exactly. That's what I love to see from the Thieves. This whole time, these first 16 minutes, you've been talking about how 100 Thieves have got to be there first. They don't have engage, they can't afford to do it second, and they're doing exactly that. Even forcing the flash out of Inspired in the mid lane at the same time. 100 Thieves is not going down without a fight to snap back to his previous position, and River wants to keep the chase going. He's got Quid right behind him, and he's got the rest of the boys right over the wall. Beautiful pick from 100 Thieves. Busio and Inspired were hoping that Ayla or FBI would step a little bit closer, maybe overplay their hand a little bit, but the Thieves are, while I'm talking about it, the guy's nearly 4K in terms of the HP sponge, but he's got to be careful here. A lot of times, Scions like to say, all right, we'll just have a good death, go for the turret, but it's 35 seconds on the clock. If he dies here, it could seriously hamper FlyQuest's effort to stop 100 Thieves from securing that Drake like we're talking about, but it looks like Bwipo has resigned to his fate. He knows there's no way to get out of this one, so he'll just take the wave. His respawn time towards the bottom lane for 100 Thieves. Quad pushing up here on the top side. Quid going in after him. Busio wants to help out his mid laner. Nicely done there with the fate sealed, buffering through where Quid is going to be in the smoke, but Quad cannot re-enter into the fight.
Yeah, Quad has to flash out even in the 1v2. Nicely done there by Quid. Them not choosing to fight. They are going to TP down towards this bottom lane tier 2, but meanwhile, FBI and River are taking the Dragon. They're going to be able to get this. They got a tier 1 back on bot side. So FlyQuest said, you know what? With the death on Bwipo, we'll just take the tier 1 top. We'll push in the waves. We'll collect as much gold as possible. We're not going to bet the game here. We're going to buy 5 more minutes. Basically going to be ready, by the time he goes mega again. 100 Thieves saying, you know what? We got to keep speeding up the pace of the game here. They're on Otacon, and they are trying to rush this down. Bwipo's walking up. He does have his ulti to join, so I think they're going to be here. But are they going to be here in time to fight?
No, it doesn't look like it. This thing's burning down very rapidly. Quid just wasting the time of FlyQuest, but the Otacon is already secured, and you can see Bwipo saying nope. He cuts off the ulti.
You're happy to get to an Ezreal, who is already a big ask without any hard engage, but we'll see. They're going for an invade again.
Yeah, 100 Thieves is looking for it. Quad stepping up, knocking half of River's health bar off, but now Quad's got to be careful himself. Massive damage back on a Sniper. Inspired uses the ulti for it. Ayla goes in for the Poppy ult, but it doesn't hit anybody. TP ready to arrive from Bwipo as FlyQuest is still looking to find a counter here on 100 Thieves. They don't want to overcommit onto the false lives again. Sniper jumping right back in, wants the Mega Gnar into the wall, finds it there onto Bwipo, but again, he's so damn tanky. River hits him with the wind, becomes lightning. Bwipo still just keeps walking it off, turns around, flashes away to stay alive. Meanwhile, the rest of the fight over on the other side of the jungle is going to go the way of FlyQuest. 2 kills in their pocket, and Quid might just be the third. Busio with a shield at Daybreak breaks his jaw, and once again, all of these things over on FlyQuest's side, they still don't have Fate sealed up yet. They still don't have the ulti for the Scion. The Fate sealed is the big one that I'm looking at that's going to limit the Yone's efficacy.
Sniper as well has the Mega Gnar bar in a great spot here. We'll see if they can find the fight.
Masu wanting to jump forward, but instead FlyQuest going to try to turn it right back around onto Sniper and Ayla. Instead, FBI flies in here with a killer instinct. A lot of damage down to Quad, who's going to try to get away there with a Q3. Flashes back in, looking to take down Sniper, but he ain't going to find it. 100 Thieves making the moves. 2 dead on FlyQuest. Whippo wants to get one back as Busio scrapping with Quid over by the Drake. A triple kill for the 100 Thieves mid laner. An ace for 100 Thieves and an Infernal Soul on top.
They're going to be able to grab it. What a fight. So close. The health bar is incredibly low there, but they're able. Saw Ayla actually looking to go back to base.
Oh, Quad in trouble. Sniper's looking to get the solo kill here again. He needs another shot, and he finds it. Sniper has now solo killed both FlyQuest solo laners in the same game. Meanwhile, Quid getting the work done in the top side fight at the same time. Solo lanes for 100 Thieves showing up in game 2.
Man, Sniper is really showing up. I think this is his best game of the year so far, and with that kill, with the TP off Whippo going towards bot side, it's Baron o'clock because neither solo laner can get there. They're going to be able to grab this. Sniper makes the huge play and is going to get them those massive rewards, but Inspired trying to get over here.
Masu wants the kill on Quid, and he shuts him down. Nice shot coming out from the Ezreal. Ayla doing a good job using his ulti, the Keeper's Verdict, to keep Inspired away from the Baron, stop any chance of a steal there. Masu gets back a little bit. The
mostly in towards the Elder and trying to play for that.
Okay, Whippo wanted to find the ulti here on River. Decimating Smash hits him for the knockup, but it's only Whippo and Busio here on the front line. There's no firepower behind them just yet. Inspired throws out the grasping roots, but they aren't going to find anybody here just yet. Ayla's going to be the first to die, but FBI has already killed off Quad. Now 100 Thieves are ready to fire in retaliation. Whippo with a decimating strike, but it decimates nothing. Into the back line goes Quid, and into the ground goes Busio. 100 Thieves are taking no prisoners. A double kill for the Akali yet again, and FlyQuest are wiped off the map.
To get done, they play towards the game plan. Are going to be able to secure the Elder. They've got Baron, they've got Elder, they've got Soul. They have everything they need to try to clean up the...
pushing on the tier 3 in the bottom side guarantees an easy entry straight through the front door of the FlyQuest base.
Sniper level 18, getting solo kills on both of the Soul laners here from FlyQuest in this game. Such a difference maker for the team. They knock down the first inhib. The wave's coming in. They're going for Whippo.
Whippo, he might have a lot of health, but FBI's got a lot of damage. Sniper gets the execute on him. The Leona ulti's not going to get a lot of value here just yet as Quid jumps back with a shuriken flip. Whippo's dead not once, but twice, and 100 Thieves are ready to keep it going. Quid will take his recall. He has no teleport, so 100 Thieves will have to be a little bit careful about this one. Does look like they want to see if they can force down this second inhibitor. A little bit more poke coming in from FBI over the wall. Masu's going to get jumped on now. Fires back onto River, but the Crescent Guard keeps him safe. Quad comes in, looks for a little bit more there onto Sniper, but he doesn't find enough to take him down just yet. River grabbing the execution here on Busio. 100 Thieves still firing off these killer instincts, these massive void spikes coming out from the Kaisa. A little bit more damage onto any target's going to hit him at that execution threshold. FBI is on a rampage. The Elder is ready to go. A beautiful zone used to keep himself alive as Ayla's going to block the shots, but it ain't going to be enough. FlyQuest stay alive as 100 Thieves overstay their welcome.
FlyQuest barely able to stay alive there. They get
have to try to find a way to step up here. Inspired's plants are going to be the dummies checking those void shots there from the Kaisa, but River and FBI can duo Baron so quickly. This is what I was talking about earlier. Kaisa can do this thing so fast. River's going to take a little bit more damage though. Sniper down there in the bottom lane at the same time, going to keep that split push alive like you're talking about. Quid could be in a little bit of danger here. Solar Flare going to force the flash back into the Akali. Not a lot of value there. Out of Inspired's ultimate on the Zyra. Now he's channeling. He's going to go recall. It's 100 Thieves looking to commit a TP. Maybe they go for the end just like this. FlyQuest, the backs are being stopped. Quid and Sniper in the base, but it's Quad and Whippo against him. They're looking to take these guys down as River has already killed off Inspired. Now Masu and Busio versus the remaining 3 Thieves. Thieves. The push for the end has failed. Whippo and Quad win the 2v2, but the 3v3 goes the way of the Thieves.
Alive here. The scaling really starting to kick in, but it's Elder now on the map here, and it's FBI immediately back onto it. FlyQuest have got to know that this is going to be the target here. Whippo can't spend time to base. He has no TP, so they're just going to go right over.
And it's not like this is Baron. This dragon melts so fast. It's such an easy objective to take with River and FBI both here. Surely 100 Thieves should just be able to force this down. There's no Inspired on the map. The Elder's going to go the way of 100 Thieves, and FlyQuest march to their own doom. Sniper's got Busio slowed down, but he cannot complete the chase. That last Void Missile just barely missing from FBI. The maximum range exceeded by Busio as FlyQuest have to continue trying to disengage. Sniper goes in for the Mega Nod, but he ain't going to find it. FBI's got the damage anyway. He's now golden, trying to keep himself alive and make the plays. Masu wanted to be the hero, but not today. River gets the kill, and everybody except Inspired is dead on FlyQuest. 2 waves of super minions marching into the base. Inspired stuck outside his own walls. 100 Thieves, 39 minutes into the game. They bounce back in game 2, and they're taking us to a game 3.
What a performance from 100 Thieves after an absolute dominating game 1. 100 Thieves have the confidence to double down. They go on a very low engaged comp that you can get it in that first quarter second or so or of the W. So you definitely can
feel like we see this more often than not with these first sets of objectives, as Whippo is still waiting in the brush. FBI happy to just farm up here. I don't believe that Whippo should be able to 100 to 0 him
he has
here.
barrier. There's no way. I mean, you're just on a longsword. You could do a lot of damage if he walked past you and way overextended, then maybe. But I think Whippo is just happy soaking some experience and seeing, all right, if you go way too far, maybe I can make something happen.
Yep, just wants to jump in, grab your decisive strike there on the cannon minion. You can use the shield to block the counterattack there from the MF. Meanwhile, Inspired just finishing up on that, like I said, very slow first Drake with the Earth Dragon, but they'll at least secure that one for themselves. Have a little, hey, whatever, at least you're stacking towards something. As Quid finds Busio here in the Herald Pit, and Busio's ready to try to get out, but Ayla with a beautiful job, pulverized into the flash headbutt to knock Busio back, and now the FlyQuest support, dead, setting the standard for really making an impact in top lane.
I mean, absolutely. I think it was the best game of the entire split from Sniper, for sure. You know, he played really well, had a massive impact, and now they're going to be able to look for this 6 grubs here. Inspired still has no ulti, so I don't think he's really going to be able to get here in time. And then you're giving Jax, who's already in a good spot, 6 grubs to be able to push and make such a difference in that side lane. Could be problematic, but FlyQuest know, okay, well, we can't get grubs, so at least we need to try to get something bot side. So they're going to move down here, threaten Sniper off of the tower, and look to put him in a tough spot.
Ooh, nice binding from Busio there, using the last minion in the wave to catch Sniper on the back half of it, using the Jax as the wall instead
versus
of
jungle. But when Ayla has his flashback as well, that is so tough to now play out a fight here for Quad because you're risking getting flashed on. But River has no flash. He's in the pit. He is going to be stuck here.
Yeah, FBI showing up to try to help him. Bullet time flies out, but doesn't get a whole lot of value here just yet. Sniper looking to put the hurt on Whippo, but a beautiful tempered fate means Whippo's out of the picture. 100 Thieves is going in, and they're getting even more. Feet of Warfare claimed, FBI paid. Dragon secured, essentially, for 100 Thieves as FlyQuest are pushed from the area. But it looks like 100 Thieves, after the first game, first one's a warm-up, right? Got to get nice and limber. Got to make sure that the fingers are all stretched out, ready to, you know, hit the right keys and everything. Everybody's fat-fingered one here and there. But honestly, really, really impressive second game from them. First 15 minutes of game number 3.
He has played. Does have 3 in his entire career.
All right, we'll check back in on that here in just a second. A Sniper gets bursted very low, and now Inspired's coming in looking to finish him off. The stab into the back, and Inspired takes him out. FlyQuest went out in the 2v2 here.
And that was just heads-up play from Whippo, just using the ulti to knock him down, and then Whippo just TPs straight down towards bot. Doesn't even base, because he's in the back up.
Meanwhile, River's ready for the counterattack now as 100 Thieves have their sights set on Quad, but not enough damage. The Chaos Storm can't catch him in time, and Ayla's not there in time to respond. So Quad still gets away. Yes, it cost him his flash. Yes, he's very low on HP, but 100 Thieves want more. FBI is going to come up around the side here.
No one there to answer. So 100 Thieves had to have that pressure to be able to go, you know, right up towards top to get something back, because they knew they were going to lose out on the bot side. And as a result, it is Whippo reclaiming the lead ever so slightly in this top lane. 1v1 has a Stride Breaker, working towards that Phantom Dancer. It's going to be 100 Thieves, though, claiming objective up on that top side. But you can see River on the side with Ayla. They're always threatening. And Sniper here, they may look to set a trap.
Whippo wanted to go in for the pincer attack, but instead he's the one getting caught. Quid needs to join up with the rest of 100 Thieves, but immediately he's shut down. Nice kill from Quad, and the backup fire from Masu is there. Ayla's going to try to get away, but FlyQuest have claimed a second. Demacian judgment rings true, and the cow is out of there. 100 Thieves, they overplay again, and they get punished.
Yeah, they're going to be able to get a kill likely here on River. We'll see if he can make the long run, but there's people coming in from all sides. River's going to be getting knocked down. They did get the tier 1 mid, but it's still a huge win here for FlyQuest, and they're very likely to just delay this to guarantee the dragon. So they're going to be able to give it to Quad. They delay the death. 700 gold now. They did not elect to actually start this dragon on spawn, so it is going to mean, even though they had that delayed death where they really made River wait for it, they're going to look for Quid.
Oh, this could be a big catch. Quid stuck inside the stasis there with the Tempered Fate. Quad and the rest of FlyQuest ready to bash him and smash him. Nicely done. Masu taking the kill. And now FlyQuest will happily take the third Drake of the game. Isaac, the first, 18 minutes of the game felt great for 100 Thieves. Drake is not spawning for another 2 minutes or so. River is still just trying to control a little bit of vision, set down some saplings, see if he can keep an eye on where FlyQuest wants to be.
Inspired is level 14 with Sterix and a Sundered Sky.
But River makes the flash engage, wants that twisted advance on the Quad, but he ain't gonna get much back. Now River's in some danger, throws out the ulti defensively. Ayla wants to follow up here with a flash pulverize, but instead it's gonna be FBI in danger. Deadly Flourish doesn't hit. Curtain call opens. Sniper ready to join up here with the rest of the team. First 2 shots from Jin hit Ayla, last 2 canceled as FlyQuest survive the initial engage attempt from 100 Thieves and River.
Yeah, they do. Ayla looked for a really nice engage there. He got the cleanse out of Masu. They did. He's doing the Gromp right now. Busio, though.
Busio, the target, flashes and goes on a magical journey to try to get away, and he takes River with him. This is the danger of Maokai. You end up getting stuck because you have to go with a twisted advance, and River is already dead. Inspired with a grand starfall over the top as Whippo is spinning and winning in the middle of everybody. Needs a little bit more damage, but he ain't gonna find it. FBI can't slow him down. Quid's barely holding on. Deadly Flourish from Masu is exactly that. Sniper at least gets one back as Whippo falls, but it's a 3 for 2 favoring FlyQuest. Masu wants even more, and he's ready to reload the gun to get it. A little bit more damage from Inspired seals the deal. 4 for 2. FlyQuest is feeling it, and the Drake is there.
Yeah, really nicely done. They're going to be able to win out in that team fight. Garen got in the back line, and that was just a nightmare.
From Sniper there at the end, knowing he had the damage to kill the Bard without needing a stun. But Inspired's going to be your target. Immediately drops the Aegis, trying to protect himself from the engage of 100 Thieves. Gets the shield to survive a little bit longer, but he's still stuck on the front line. The shutdown goes over to Ayla. Sniper popping the Zonias. Sniper popping Whippo. 100 Thieves, 2 for nothing. Enemy jungler dead.
They got the shutdown, and now FlyQuest in some trouble here. Masu, Quad, and Busio. Do they even try? This is going to be so difficult.
FlyQuest won game number 1 easily. 100 Thieves controlled game number 2 from start to finish, it felt like. And now in game number 3, we're back and forth, blow for blow, as once again, it'll be 100 Thieves in the lead as they take the Baron and the Otacon. They just got lunch.
That is massive. They're going to be able to get them both. They are getting fed. That is for sure. And we can see FlyQuest no position to really be able to contest here. Masu going to let the LT rip, but there's just no way. They're just going to stand and block up all the shots. They are going to try to delay the bases, though. Masu trying to stop them and keep them here. In comes Quad.
Quad wants to try to get something off of this. Masu's got to be careful, though. Quid takes some damage, but now Quad's alone behind enemy lines. Masu trying to grab something. Quad's got to try to continue running away. FBI is low. Masu takes him out, but again, it's just a false life. Inspired's ready to join. Hits another false life. Sniper covering for Quid's exit, but they got to remember not to overdo this. Massive from Masu goes in to find a third false life. Tempered Fate, and now they might be able to find a fourth. Sniper is slowed down. 4 false lives. FlyQuest might have lost the Baron.
Didn't like that?
That is it right there. Knowing that he's the guy who can get this done, knowing he can delay it for the rest of the team to arrive, and knowing he can flash in to keep things going. Now 100 Thieves looking for an engage, but they only find it on Inspired. They'll be able to force down the tier 2 turret in the mid lane, but they won't get more.
But remember, because we didn't see
in the upcoming fight,
comes
he does not get out. Whippo looking for his way into the fight, but now the Tempered Fate ready to lock him up and keep him alive. Bard binding, only going to find one, and Bwipo is down. He went in too far ahead of the rest of the team, but now River's going to be in danger too. Nice shockwave on the 2 targets. Quad's going to try to get back away as Masu's on a rampage. Inspired takes up 2 targets and goes on a magical journey to get back to safety. 4 versus 4.
I cannot believe they got out of that situation. FlyQuest mid-jungler. Dragon is up. This is Soul on the table. Let's see if they can get it, Flowers.
All right, FlyQuest looking to make it happen. River dead for the next 15 seconds. Quid and FBI have got to keep the FlyQuest players away from this thing. Busio and Quad ready to step up, try to move forward with the rest of the team. Bwipo's ready to join up, but keep your eyes on Sniper. He's the one who wants to be the X factor here in this fight, here in this game, here in this series. 100 Thieves still trying to contest. River's back alive, but he walks real slow. Inspired and FlyQuest still looking to force the issue now as Bwipo is dealing with Sniper off to the side. Meanwhile, the rest of FlyQuest looking to go after the objective, and Inspired is going to claim it. Gets away thanks to the shield. Ayla here on the front line yet again with the Unbreakable Will. Nice Tempered Fate back onto Quid, but it ain't going to matter. It's only going to slow them down, allow FlyQuest to retreat. Mission accomplished. Soul secured.
That was huge. He's not really a playmaker, but he's made it look like one at times in this game.
Sniper versus Bwipo down here in this 1v1. Bwipo does not win those. He has to flash back away. Wants the execute on Sniper while Inspired's going to be in some danger on the other side. Bwipo gets the kill, but Inspired's now in serious danger. About to die as well. That's 1 for 1 so far, but Bwipo's about to be the second one here for 100 Thieves. Double kill to FBI on the Misfortune. They got a 4v3 on the map, and Baron.
Masu was committed to him. Bwipo was committed to him, and on the other side, they killed off Inspired, and then are able to get the re-engage to kill off Bwipo anyway. They're on the Baron here. No real shot at a steal. Maybe Masu looks for a W or something, but it's not likely to happen. 100 Thieves, again, back and forth this game goes. These two teams looking so evenly.
100 Thieves. FlyQuest scramble to try and defend. Keep your eyes on Busio. He goes in for the Tempered Fate. He finds FBI, but the follow-up isn't there. Bwipo wants to go in, spinning into the back line. He wants the execution, but he only finds his own. Ayla low, FBI low, but it's only Bwipo dead. 100 Thieves continuing to force their way into the enemy base. Another nice use of the zone is coming out there from Sniper. Inspired will not get away. FBI goes on a rampage. River goes into the back line. Quad goes into the ground. 100 Thieves are on the push. Quid and FBI. FBI finally dying there, but it's still 4 alive for the side of 100 Thieves. Sniper going back to base, but he does have the teleport ready to rejoin the rest of the team. First Nexus turret is already down. It's Masu and Busio charged with defending the Nexus, defending the game, defending the series for FlyQuest. 100 Thieves, 4v2, ready to push, shoot out the Maokai ulti yet again. They find both routes, they don't even care. Now ready to go in for the twisted advance. Busio is knocked backwards. Masu is done for. Ladies and gentlemen, 100 Thieves take FlyQuest down. They're going to finals tomorrow.
On a series from 100 Thieves, battling back after a dominant game number 1.
In the 2v2, if you have to play into Kalista Pantheon, Sven was the one most of this game with Talia, but he just wants to guarantee it and to make sure, as Blabber now should be able to steal one of these away, because one grab's really easy to take nice whenever you have Smite, so Blabber just sneaks it, rushes through one, and actually can turn around here.
Oh, had to flash the public execution there as Thanatos was getting aggressive. Impact now just getting back to lane, but in comes Izzy or Loki going to be able to look for Umti trying to escape out through the top with some support here from Impact. Impact has to drop the Cannon Barrage, and APA chunking down Loki on the other side with the threaded volleys. These grubs are getting low. Umti going to be able to secure one. Now Impact trying to get involved here. Thanatos, though, just dashing forward onto Umti. APA trying to come in for the pincer play, but Umti's in a lot of trouble. They do get one, though, immediately onto Loki. It's just a trade, 1 for 1. Impact should be able to just walk it out towards top. APA looks, does he need to cover?
Presence for the next couple minutes there for Cloud9. Let's take a look bottom, though, because Blabber's on the warpath.
Blabber coming in, nicely played there. Flash forward from Vulcan, locks down Core JJ for an easy ulti from...
Immediately out onto the map, ganks bottom side with that ultimate, and Umti trying to slip into the Dragon to grab Ocean Drake instead.
And we have to talk about, how good this Cloud9 bot lane has been as well. Obviously, we talked a lot about Yon and Core JJ, but I do think one of the big pleasant surprises for C9 has been how quickly Sven and Vulcan have gelled, how good they have been looking. Sven versus Loud was an absolute monster, but Vulcan and him just seem to immediately have hit the ground running. They had that big boot camp we've talked a lot about. And it has really been kind of one of
is
the...
an opponent that has been targeted a lot recently in their previous games. It can be a mental advantage to continue to target that bot
Nice hook
side.
in. CoreJJ going to let the ulti rip, and they're just going to Falcon on top of him. GP ulti over the top, not even needed, but it'll help him get Vulcan too. He's got no flash, no way out. It's 2 quick kills and the feats of warfare for TL.
He must have done like some bet or whatever. He was
Exactly.
like, hey, if we get a kill bot, we're going to do
No way you're going to do this. He's like, I'll do it.
The coaching staff were clearly all in on it. There we go.
There we go. Look at the
Superhero
cave.
yawn, but here we go. Grub fight.
Yeah, grub fight going down. One going to be taken there by Nice hook there over on a Blabber. Blabber's low. Teleport's coming in now from APA. AP going to try to join up as Yawn has got to get out of there. In comes the public execution, but he is very low and he's going to be thrown into the seismic shove. Loki goes forward, but a great sidestep from Yawn keeps him out of that, but it's still a shutdown regardless. Now being focused here by Sven. Sven trying to get involved. Going to flash in. They take down Loki, but it's still Sven, Vulcan, and Thanatos involved here, but they can't really get past APA. It's an all-out skirmish, incredibly low health bars. APA going to go back in with the Weaver's Wall. He's looking for Sven. Sven flashes out to safety, forcing the additional summoner there. As meanwhile, Blabber was able to clean up. I actually even just got the info. We're going to be adding that emote for any subscribers starting game 2 of this series. So that's going to be a new Twitch emote right there. We'll see what they call it. Core going to flash forward. He throws down the ulti onto Sven. Sven has no flash, but he's still going to be able to jump back to safety. APA trying to get some damage down on Blabber. Blabber going back in onto He's going to be pulled into the rest of the team, but here comes Thanatos, and here comes Loki. Loki sweeps CoreJJ to the side. CoreJJ getting incredibly low. Can he get reset? Sven gets stunned up as he tries to go over the wall, but APA is in a lot of trouble here trying to come back. Loki incredibly low, Impact incredibly low. Sven going forward, he's going to stand, he's going to fight, but he's going to lose this one. He is very low, he gets hooked in by Core. The barrier's not enough to take him. Does go down.
Duel off, and we're right back to it.
We're right back to it, and Sven's in trouble. He's going to be stunned up on the rocks, and in comes Jan with the Valkyrie. That's an easy kill. It's grabbed by Core. Slams Blabber into the wall, but Vulcan's going back in onto APA, and here comes Loki. Thanatos is behind him as well. APA incredibly low, and APA is shut down by Loki. Vulcan trying to kite out from on the side, as Jan's going to be battling against Thanatos, but that's not a fight. 80 carries usually win. Jan, though, Falcon forward, looking for him. The rocket gets sidestepped. He has the Eclipse proc. Can he take him? No! Jan wins the fight. On the other side, it's a spear from Vulcan straight to the heart. Impact wins his battle against the tower as well in top lane, but this one's a bloodbath, Kobe.
Impact said, I'm too old for this mess. I'm gonna go split push. I gotta get out of this Fiesta brawl. But he actually decides, never mind, I want to join. I actually like the look of that party.
To warm up those hips, he's jogging down on the mid lane. Yeah. We'll see if Loki can get out. Barrel not gonna quite tag him. Blabber is able to secure the dragon just before APA gets in with the teleport. Can APA find him over the wall? Seismic shove, forces the flash. They secure the dragon, but they at least get the summoner. In comes Vulcan. That was a bit of a spicy ult.
It's a party. Everybody wants their invite.
Yeah.
Vulcan get the dragon, so we're even on dragons. Vulcan wants.
Oh, here comes the teleport now. Loki coming in. Public execution just barely misses from Thanatos. A hair's breadth away from catching him. Loki going to go back in, though. Does sweep him into the wall, knocks him up. APA flashes out. Seismic shove not going to connect. Core is here to cover. He will get out to safety.
Make use of that passive on bank plank up there. Also, the tower going down for their Fairville, really helping out Team Liquid. And now, right back onto the next objective, onto the Rift Herald. They've got this one pretty much in the bag. Cloud9 are grouped a little bit, but without Thanatos teleport, think they finally are going to leave him.
Focus on Thanatos, keep him out of this one as much as they can. Here comes that Weaver's Wall. They're going to get involved. Jan coming down, and the teleport is coming in from Impact. Vulcan trying to get out to safety. Blabber, nice sidestep on that seismic shove. He survived, but he's going to pull back Vulcan, and Vulcan has no way out. Thanatos used the public execution, but he tries to use it for a public exit, but Impact is chasing him down, and now Blabber going to be the focus. Likely should be able to walk this one out. He is quite tanky, but still, it's the one kill, and now it's going to be the pressure on the attack. Get a ton out of the early game here on the Callista, but Loki's in a great spot to be able to do some heavy lifting in these team fights. TL going to start up the dragon.
All right, Thanatos, yeah, pushing on bottom side while the rest of Cloud9 come to threaten TL off, but TL, they're just going to burn.
There's a hook. There's a seismic shove as well, thrown down onto Blabber. Blabber gets chunked down to about half, but in comes the Pantheon ultimate right over the top. They're going to be looking for him, and in comes the teleport as well from Thanatos. APA in the back line is already gone. APA deleted. In goes Loki playing so aggressively. Impact in trouble. He's on the run, and the public execution this time tags Jan, and Jan is going to be in a lot of trouble. He gets knocked down as Thanatos dashes out of the way of the Skarner ulti, is able to stay safe, win the fight, and likely get even more.
I'm glad that you're highlighting Loki again there, because his side lane landing is very, very important for this team. See him push on bottom side. Now he's heading up.
They're going to hook in Blabber. Again, there's that seismic shove, and they're going to stun him into the wall and knock him down. This time, the extra members were there. 4 men from TL was what it took to take him down. Impact here, and they could look for more as Loki, Sven, and Vulcan are pushing forward, but they have maybe gone too far. The ulti going to get ripped off onto Loki. Loki is pushed out of the fight, and Vulcan is isolated. Umpty flashes forward and stuns him into the wall. There's the ulti as well. Knocks him down. It's a double for Yawn. The pins
as the shadows kind of reveal the Talia standing there, you know at that moment they're like, oopsies.
That's the killer in the window behind you.
Yeah, like, oh, wait a second. They actually didn't like sustain any damage while they picked off Blabber and killed Blabber, so that is going to be a Team Liquid Otacon. Impact here does have to invest his flash to live as Cloud9 tried to do the cross-mat play. But that is well invested. TL now with the revival buffs.
Yep, gonna grab those Otacon GAs, set themselves up now, as you call it out. They do send in the little Seeker there from Kalista. But TL just going to be able to start up the Baron here. When do Cloud9 find out, and when will they go for the fight? Remember, they're fighting into the Otacon GAs, which is quite difficult. Loki trying to maintain the push in mid is going to summon a tower up on that tier 1 from TL. TL now turning. CoreJJ flips in at Blabber, but Blabber is not actually caught by the seismic shove. There's the Cannon Barrage dropped as well. Not going to really be able to find much of anything. Impact also lost half his health. There's a hook onto Vulcan, and Sven's going to be the target of the ultimate. APA flashes forward and finds him with the seismic shove, and Sven is just gone. A huge play from APA. The public execution going to miss from Thanatos is back on the other side. It's Loki getting knocked down as well. Loki flashes out, but just to die to the ignite, and in goes APA with the Weaver's Wall, trying to find the seismic shove onto Blabber. Can't actually sidestep it. Stunned to the wall as well by Umpty. That CC is deadly, and APA makes sure of it. Hits him with
on the map here as well, and they should be able to just clean this thing up. I think Cloud9 are probably, you know, just to lick their wounds, say, hey, we'll wait for the soul. You know, you can have this one. We took a lot of losses from that last fight.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. I mean, the death cap now finally gets completed there for Loki, so that is something really working in their favor. But you look over, you know, AD, it's an additional item completed. You look at top lane, it's an additional item completed. And that is very, you can't overcommit onto him. And Thanatos now trying to find an angle on the side here, but Impact is there to answer that potential flank. C9 do have the push down in bot lane, but don't think it's going to be too relevant in this one. They just elect to start it. They're stacking up the spears in this. Core's going to hook in. There's the ulti onto Loki. Loki has to kite back, but in comes Umpty, and there's a Cannon Barrage softening him up. In goes the public execution, but it connects on no one. Impact's in on everyone, and Umpty gets a multi-man ulti, and Blabber is gone. Another's fallen as well, and they're piling in onto C9. Here comes the Weaver's Wall. He's going to surf in for another kill here onto Loki. The seismic shove connects on him, and he just pops the hourglass for style points. It's a triple kill. It's an ace. It's a march down mid lane, and it's looking like a TL game number 1.
TL have returned to you just in time. Their coordination in that team fight is better than we have seen from, I would say, any team fight this entire year from them. That was almost pixel perfect. The setup, the execution, and TL, they're going to take their rewards now.
They're knocking on the doors of the Nexus here. Vulcan respawns just in time to watch him knock it down. Tries to go for the ulti, but not in Core's house. Hits him with the hook, knocks down the Nexus. 1-0 TL off of a really strong start and a great game from Umpty. What a confidence builder.
I just really value the Alistar and Vi combination in this game.
Top. Thanatos is pretty far up there. Is going to spot him on the ward now. We'll see if he has time to run. Flash forward there from Impact. Does hit him with the Electro Harpoon. Slows him down again. I don't think Thanatos is getting out of this one. Even if you flash, Core is going to be there to follow. He has the Q to do it. The Ignite goes up, and they're going to grab first blood. Here down a flash. Thanatos trading aggressively with Impact. Both top laners down their flash. Vulcan is here to cover. In goes CoreJJ with the Hex Flash. Tries to actually knock him up, but can't hit it. Now the Equalizer is there and ready. Blabber's coming in, as is Umpty. Doesn't look like any side wants to fully commit to the fight, but Thanatos getting about as good as he took. Chunking down Core pretty low there, as both of these bot laners just kind of 1v1ing bot side.
Vulcan here, they're going to start it up. Look at mid lane. Aurora has control of mid lane. So
is coming.
If you've got Loki ultimate there on Aurora and positioning, it makes it a little bit dicey. Umpty and Core, though, after pushing top lane with Impact here, Rumble ultimate ready to rip.
We'll see.
1 health!
Oh, man, 1 health. That has got to be frustrating. Blabber walks it out. And that equalizer course still on cooldown, but Thanatos going to be able to go back towards topside. They had pushed in both those soul lanes. At least they do get one, so they're not going to give over the whole pack. Would love to grab two. One health. Do they go for it? is now 6, and he's going to face check. There's the Hex Slash forward from Core. He's just got to tank this up, but Core may be going down. Thanatos gets one back. Not bad. taking a shot is going to survive. Those heated up towers are nothing to mess with.
They got the extra grubs. You know, they only give over a level 4 Alistar kill in payment for Thanatos dying and the minion wave being at tower. Very nice little denial there from them too. Cloud9, of course, they get their compensation though.
Yep.
Their consolation prize.
They say you can't put a price on life, but you just did. Core JJ's worth less than that of Thanatos. Well, and his flash is back and ready. Blabber finally looking like he's going to pull this. They're going in for Thanatos, but Thanatos flashes over the wall, and it could be Umpty that's in trouble because in comes Vulcan, and in comes Blabber. Umpty trying to flash back over the wall, but he's going to get knocked up, and Blabber goes in with the Crescent Guard. In comes Ven with the Killer Instinct. One is down already. They're going to look for the re-engage. Great equalizer, though, across multiple members, and the ulti from APA is pushing everyone back, and in goes Jan. Jan trying to get more done, but he's aggroed the grubs, and he's actually dying to them. He's incredibly low. Thanatos going to look for it, going in on APA. The gravity field gets put down. Equalizer obviously has been used. Impact's in the pit. He has no flash. Can they actually get in there and take him out, though? Jan is in the area trying to lay down some defensive fire here. C9 focused on the grubs for now.
What's that robot grub doing back there? Impact is still in there shooting down spears, and he's gonna get stunned up. Oh no, never mind, just kidding. He's the one with the Victor.
Trying to re-engage. There's the overheat. Impact does go down. In goes Vulcan onto APA. APA gets hit with the wind, becomes lightning, but Blabber says, you know what, we got what we came for. Cashing in on that call. You can see Umpty spotted out on that bottom side, trying to cover for APA here as it's low-key pushing forward, but in goes Vulcan looking for him. Can't actually connect. Blabber coming in from behind. Going to go in onto APA. APA lets down that gravity field. Arcane Storm comes out. He's putting back some good damage onto him. There goes the Crescent Guard, though, and in comes Ven with the Killer Instinct. Core JJ trying to get here, but he might not be here in time. Umpty is dead already, and now the teleport coming in here from Thanatos. Impact's getting some damage down on him, but Jan has come back from the base as well. Now Thanatos has arrived. Jan laying down that covering fire. The Shock Blast doesn't quite connect. It'll be C9.
Of their own for TL.
Thanatos scrapping. In comes Vulcan and looking for the grand entrance. Does connect there onto Impact. Impact has no flash and no way out. He's going to get hammer form knocked back by Thanatos and hammered into the ground. They're pushing up on this top side. Going to threaten the tower. They're going to be able to grab the big old scuttle as well. Meanwhile, we do have a push down on bot side, but definitely the bigger
objectives. We got our goals. And we are out of here. Loki doing the same, using his ult over the wall.
Oh, Umpty's going to go in. He actually finds him with the ulti, but do they have the damage to follow up? Umpty's going to flash forward in onto him. Does hit him with a Vault Breaker. Jan comes in with the laser. Great chase down. Thought he might have gone a bit too far, but Umpty knew his limits on this one.
We've got a Zeri and a Victor. They feel pretty confident, just trying to get more money on those carries. And with, even with them going into the jungle here, they obviously have Umpty on top side too, so cross map play. Try and get as much as you can, not lose too much.
Yeah, and TL going to be feeling quite good. So much damage. There's so many squishy targets. The initial portions of these fights will decide so much.
Oh, they're just going to start up the Otacon. They actually can burn through it pretty decently here. Impact is walking his way up. He has his teleport too, though, if he really needs to get here quick.
Yeah, I think they're getting the bad
7K.
news now. Loki split off a little bit from the team as APA is trying to push out. It's down to 4K here. Core JJ's around, but the jungler's not here just yet. They're trying to keep him away. They're trying to burn it down. Will they be able to do so? They do secure it. Blabber grabs the smite. Impact has arrived, but you're fighting into those Otacon GAs. Umpty in the backline is on his Vens. Vens in some trouble. Great equalizer across multiple members as Jan is going crazy. The first one having to withdraw from the fight is going to be the Zeri. The second is Thanatos, and Jan goes over the wall, and Jan is going to wipe them off the map. What a fight from the TL.
They made the map dark. Going to force them to check, and they do check.
Yeah, Blabber goes forward. He finds Umpty, taking a lot of damage on both sides. Umpty barely survives. Does get out to safety there with the Vault Breaker, but barely is able to live. And it means Cloud9 now going to be able to grab the dragon here, move themselves to Soul Point. Umpty's just going to have to go back to base. TL, we'll see, can we get something else? We'll at least get pushed up on top as APA heads there. But tough fight for
T2, you know, making them come to check to you, and here we go.
Core potentially in some trouble here. Vulcan going to pop the ulti, CC him up, but it's just traded back by Core. Jan providing that covering fire, and Core JJ does just kind of walk it back to safety there. And it's going to be the Shojin second for Umpty. How are you feeling about that?
Okay, honestly, I do kind of, well, he just gets comboed right now.
Blabber, he's going to re-engage. Core has no ulti, and he pops the Crescent Guard, just trying to avoid all this damage from APA, who's tanking up a lot. Loki now coming in. He's behind the team and goes between worlds in onto Yon. Yon getting incredibly low. He bursts him down. He shuts him down. And Loki looking for another, as over on the other side, it's Impact just cooking everyone up. Thanatos flashes out, but can he even survive? He's alive for now, and Loki grabs another kill there. Loki with Vulcan, looking for a potential re-engage, but Vulcan is incredibly low. Thanatos having to go back to base. If he can buy time, though, here comes the teleport in from Thanatos. They're going to look for the delayed 3v2. Hitting another spell there. The Whedon connects in onto Impact. Gravity Field laid down by APA. They just want to walk this one out and should be able to do it.
Playmaking here available. Yeah. Sometimes these Aurora ultimates just can be devastating. His little flank around the backside. Now they're starting up the Baron. Loki again. He's looking for anyone's... He's looking for Yon right now.
Yeah, they're killing this off very fast. Big chunk onto Yon, but Yon does shoot the laser over, finds out the bad news. The Baron getting incredibly low. In comes Umpty, but Umpty's just going to get C2C'd up, and they're going to burst this down. Core now exposed in the pit. They're going to turn on to him. He pops the ulti, looking for a potential re-engage here. Yon is safe. The Equalizer's going to get dropped across multiple members. Blabber trying to create some space in the front, and Sven in the backline knocks one down, but Yon is going forward, and Yon is trying to take over the fight. It's a shutdown there onto Thanatos. Another false as well. Loki is running as Cloud9 scatter to the winds, and Tio are the one doing the blowing. Nicely done, though, on the Killer Instinct. Trying to kite back out. Still can't create the space. Impact grabs him and grabs a killing spree.
Oh, my goodness. In the aftermath, I guess Loki here with the empowered recall does get back very quickly.
Oh, he's going for between worlds, trying to hit onto Yon, but he realizes, you know what, Core is sitting there on top of him. Vulcan goes in with the engage, but he's going to be knocked over the wall. There's a flash out, but he's going to be knocked down by the twofold Hex. Loki on the chase. He is looking for more. He connects on the weirding. He gets another. Loki is going off for Cloud9. A couple Seekers are armed and ready, but in comes Loki from behind him, goes between worlds, and Yon is just sent to another world. He is gone already. Loki is looking like a god. Sven chases down a second. Umpty is gone. Impact is gone. Cloud9 are here, and they're here to play. APA is going to get knocked down as well, and in goes Blabber trying to chase down the ace. We'll see if they can grab it, but the rest of the Cloud9 members are already on the base.
They're ending the game. They've got a Baron buff over there. They're going to go straight for those Nexus turrets. The rest of the squad is going to run straight through the towers and push us to a big game 3.
Loki finds the angle, snaps his fingers, and knocks Yon out of existence and pushes us to that third and final game. We're going the distance. It's all 6 today here in the LTA.
Wow, what a game.
Kind of interrupt it, so you have to, yeah, you can still get it off, but it has to be those really quick snap ones for perfectly, because they clearly had to do a bit of a later swap to actually try to make this happen. Core spots Blabber. You can see that Thanatos just went immediately back to base and is walking out on top as he, I think, must have gotten chunked out. I was kind of watching the sign, to be honest, and Core just being a little bit of a nuisance here, trying to chunk down Blabber, and is actually going to let the Ignite go. Thanatos here to cover, but does Blabber have to leave? Can he actually even finish this? Looks like he will be able to with the help of his top laner. And Core should just be able to walk this out, but very awkward spot. All this farm will be collected there by Impact, but flash forward by Vulcan, and they find Core, and that's a quick first blood out of nowhere. Sven will claim it as well. They get the money right where they're taking the grubs on top side. So if you can get grubs and then Umpty can move down to actually try to contest that, there's no angle at a trade. And Impact already making a great difference in this game here. Had to avoid saying Impact twice.
Yep.
Has the Bramble vest and feeling
the
good.
Classic.
Yeah.
That's you know, transfer.
He almost got me that time.
Oh, we got another little invade here. APA trying to harass Blabber off of his Raptors.
Yeah. At what point does it become a big invade?
Now, I'd say for the side of Team Liquid, and Blabber, he was able to scrape together those Raptors, and now he's going to be able to get the rest of this Dragon as well. That should at least get him to his level 6, though. The Lulia can be really hard to catch once the Lulia starts getting experience lead and starts getting some farm leads here. So still a full blue quad.
Not kill yourself for a cannon.
Yeah.
I could never. I would have died for that for sure.
But
and so, well, maybe Thanatos dying. He pops a World Ender only to watch his own screen turn gray. He's the one going back to the
offside,
base.
they're making a little play.
Yep, he's going to be turning into a big play as he's going to get knocked down, put to sleep. Go to bed, Thanatos.
Yeah, I saw that one on the minimap. You know, a couple of getting pretty close over.
But in comes Core and APA. In comes the ulti as well from Impact, looking for Vulcan. Vulcan does flash, but is not going to be knocked up there. Blabber already over on the grubs. Thanatos trying to support him. Blabber in trouble, going to have to just clone over the wall. Won't even be able to get one as the Spiraling Despair takes him down incredibly low. Now the teleport coming in from Loki, who does have that first item finished. Sven is here on the side as well. They want to continue fighting for this. Will Umpty be pushed back? Blabber's not even around. Cloud9 realizes it's not a good fight to take. It is going to mean 6 grubs, though, going the way of Team Liquid.
That was actually a disaster for Cloud9 because
Blabber in the area first here, looking to try to sweep it out, but doesn't even spot the ward. The sweeper expired right as he got in range. Thanatos is just going to be so hard to actually make him relevant in this game. This is kind of one of those champions that goes to well from ahead, but Core finds an angle there. Flash Shattering Strike and the crash down onto Sven, forces Sven back to safety. That's his flash traded. Loki looks with it, but he doesn't find the charm. In goes Blabber with the Cyclone. Does get some good damage down on Umpty. Can't quite finish him off as he flashes out of that ulti, and they do get a kill over on the other side. The Feats of Warfare claimed there by Jan. It's a shutdown, though, for Sven onto Umpty. Umpty stayed around, and Sven is just poking from the side here. Does get tagged by the Severing Bolt. He's getting low. The Dragon as well, down to 1500 HP. C9 looking to try to finish it off. We'll see if they can do just that. There's no smite available for Blabber, so Jan is the one who grabs it. That is a bit of a disaster for Cloud9. Blabber must have used it during the fight.
Yeah,
So,
well,
these guys, they're shady.
we got proof. Now
they're shady producers. I wasn't going to say it, but since you brought it up, I agree with you, Kobe. Our producers are shady here at the LTA. Good point. We're going to be starting up the Rift Herald here. Umpty on it. Blabber around. We'll see who can find the angle for a fight. Vulcan has his flash ready to go, but he has been chunked down already. Thanatos fighting heavily here with Impact. We'll see if he can chase forward. Does still have the ulti available. Impact actually gets hit by that Deathbringer stance, down quite low now. APA looking on the side, but Umpty does grab the Herald. As the rest of there's the Lilting Lullaby going to be used, put to sleep. But a nice rejection from Vulcan keeps Sven safe for now. He flashes out, but will he be able to survive? Got to block the bowling ball if they go for it. Can't find it. Sven limps out to safety. And we do know the True Shot Barrage is on cooldown, so he will be A-OK. Thanatos up on the top side, looking like he's doing a bit of proxying, but Loki does find a nice charm there onto Core JJ. Will he commit the Spirit Rush? He's going to, but it's a Spiraling Despair. Thanatos flashing over the wall, trying to take him down. Can't connect. Falls. It's another charm, though. Umpty tries to get slammed to the wall. Doesn't actually find the angle. Vulcan now retreating here. Blabber's going to have to run as well, but Blabber fakes him out with the clone, goes back in, trying to target onto Umpty. Does he have the Nimbus Strike once more? Can he get in there? Flash out from Loki. He's hitting charm after charm, but he's just got no damage. Blabber using the Cyclone for the move speed, trying to get back in on Umpty, but he can't finish him off. And now in comes the cavalry. Jan is there, going to try to knock down one. Loki does get safely back towards that top side as he teleports out. Blabber doing a good job wasting time. Is going to be able to tax the wave. Can't even smite the cannon. What's the point?
Yeah, honestly, it just keeps looking more
so
and
if you
more.
can actually find an angle in, hit a charm, maybe you make something happen. Sven, though, good little bit of poke there over onto Impact, who is still mostly on armor thus far. Impact going to be clearing out that wave as Vulcan's trying to see if there's any sort of a way in, but it doesn't really look like it. Blabber harassing them, but Thanatos is just pushing topside. At APA, maybe the one looking for the best angle here, actually finds the fear. There's the Spiraling Spare. Loki going to go back in, forces the flash out with the charm. In goes Umpty, trying to find something as Loki retreats from the Severing Bolt. Blabber goes to sleep, and Jan knocks him down, sends him 6 feet under. Thanatos coming in, pops the World Ender, but it's his world that's ending. Sven trying to help him out over the wall, but it's a triple for Jan. It's a dragon for TL, and it's Voracious Otacon for dinner.
Oh, Team Liquid are eating good tonight. They get all the kills here on Cloud9. Nobody from TL drops. They have full coverage. They have a giant lead already, and so with that vision advantage, giant kind of chunk here from APA, again, it just looks like Cloud9, they have no ways in to this TL fortress that they've constructed.
Yeah, they are looking like a brick wall. Blabber's been hovering behind him for so long, but Wukong Ari, I just don't know if they can kill him, and now it's going to be Vulcan going to sleep alongside Thanatos. In goes Umpty trying to take him down. Vulcan slams him against the wall, but he's the one that's falling. In comes Impact with the Unstoppable Onslaught. Thanatos able to slide over the wall.
Poke damage, so they got to go for some sort of surprise play.
Oh, they're going to look for Umpty. Umpty does have his flash available, but he's into the charm, but he's just burst down already. Do Cloud9 flip it now on the bear, and there's a Spiraling Spare, but there's no flash on APA, and APA is in trouble. They are fully committing to this. They're going to send it on the TL mid laner. They get Umpty, they get APA, and their eyes are on the bear, and Impact's going to TP in.
Are you kidding me? They find a pick when they need it most, and they're not done.
Loki finds the charm, but there's the turnaround. The crash down lands onto Loki. Loki's in a lot of trouble. Jan trying to cut out on Thanatos as he pops the World Ender, and he's looking to end Jan's world. But on the other side, Impact is a brick wall. They do kill off the mid laner, and we see the survival there from CoreJJ. Impact's in the middle of everyone, but they just can't even hurt him. They have to try to fight past him and try to take down Jan. Jan is hitting Mystic Shot after Mystic Shot, as now CoreJJ has fallen as well. Great clone back, dodges the Mystic Shot. Impact gonna get slammed against the wall there by Vulcan, but Sven just can't get through him. It's Impact as the raid boss. They haven't even reached phase 2. He's still alive. The loop better be good for this one. It's 4 members. I don't even know if they can finish him. Flash forward from Thanatos. It's a shutdown. The Q3 onto the Ezreal. They don't get Impact, but they do get the Ezreal. But Impact's the focus. Impact just walking forward, creating all that space. Loki trying to threaten on the side, but he is marked by CoreJJ. Severing Bolt over the top, getting a little bit of chip down on Blabber and Thanatos. Sven trying to get some poke down onto Jan, but he can't really find it. Now the Hex Flash is going to get channeled. Vulcan gets a 2-for-1 special, knocks him back to the base. Can they actually focus this down now? They're going to try to look to turn and burn. They do secure the dragon. Now it's time to run. A great ulti there from Vulcan. Gets a bonus as Core Hex flashes right into it. And C9 still hanging on.
Cloud9 working some magic in the last couple of plays here. Seems like everybody's going to get out alive.
I believe that's the only way C9 win these fights, is finding those picks. So I think it's a really smart buy.
I think you should just have Impact doing the face checking.
Oh, Vulcan might be the one getting checked here, as he is spotted on the ward. Is going to get pulled in. Crash down forces the flash, and they are already on the Baron. Vulcan now low health, no flash, not going to be of much use in this fight. They have an idea that they're on the Baron. They definitely know it now. Core still lying in wait here as Umti actually picks up the blue buff. Impact can kind of just tank this to infinity, and it's Jan helping to damage it down. Blabber getting poked out a little bit as Thanatos trying to threaten on the side. Dodges out from the fear though, coming in, and Loki now unspotted on the side. Lands the charm onto Umti. Umti gets chunked low. Will that be enough to push them back? Looks like it will.
Yeah, TL wasted a little bit.
Be put to sleep here. Tries to dash out with the clone. They're trying to cover. True Shot Barrage comes across both of them, and in comes Impact, and he slams them into the ground. 3 will fall. It's TL who are going to own the Baron.
Umti goes bowling, and Umti hits a strike that time. This one's going to be Baron for Team Liquid. And they can just continue to destroy. Mid-wave is already pushing. See if they even go for a reset afterwards, or how much they want to push during these death timers. Still 20 plus seconds on a lot of these death timers. Looks like the mid wave will get collected by Loki though, so TL will calmly.
I was looking for a flank angle, but he's caught out in an awkward spot. Impact potentially is as well. Will he have to use the ulti? Unstoppable onslaught used in retreat, but Blabber's put to sleep. Go to bed. It's back to the base for you as he is slept up and knocked down by APA. The push is on. They do have Ziggs here for some pretty good wave clear, but you're down a man. You're down 8,000 gold, and you're down the Baron buff. Loki trying to finish with that charm. Over the wall, can't find it. Umti just looking to push forward and zone him off. 1 tower down already. The top lane is set up to knock down as well right after this.
Yeah, this one looks like it could be TL finishing the Cloud9 base. Impact has the Baroned up cannon wave in front of top tower. Rest of TL can just close on through. 2 inhibitors will fall very quickly, and now Cloud9 need a miracle. Blabber up in 8 seconds, will have his flash, will have his ultimate, and TL will play it safe. 2 inhibitors is enough. They won't give Cloud9 the opportunity for a miracle comeback.
Yeah, and they are sitting
on them if they overstay.
Disciplined dad.
And here we go. Now they find a couple of Cloud9 members in the brush. Can they chase them down?
Blabber is here as well. There goes Corin. Flash shattering strike. Vulcan's in trouble over on the other side. And he's going to take him down. And the unstoppable onslaught from Impact knocks down Ziggs. Thanatos arrives, but we're into a pause at a critical moment here. It feels like TL are so close to claiming this.
Well,
yes, yeah, okay. He definitely has.
I'm opening up the chat. And actually,
so we're going to watch this one more time. I've been given a theory. So the theory is that Vulcan's ult did not go off, but I can't really see him on screen right now. So I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be looking for that or something else. Let's see. Okay. So Umti's in the air, but I didn't see what happened. So I didn't see like how the ult actually happened. So because of course it's different if it's like a tap versus a hold. So let's see. Let's watch this one more time. Vulcan charges in. Oh. His ult just goes on cooldown. Or is that the spectator client bug? Honestly, I'm not sure.
Yeah, spectator client bugs are common. But since they paused it, I assume that maybe that is.
Because I didn't even see any ulti animation, so I didn't see anything there. But again, it's hard to tell.
3,000? How do you even have a poll for
Wait,
that?
what were the options?
Oh,
I
we are
wasn't looking
back in
yet.
it. We're going back in the game. And, oh my God, there's a triple kill already for Jan. I think that's just going to do it. It's a quadra kill for Jan. And it looks like it's an ace, and I guess we're just walking down mid lane, and just like that, TL are going to seal the deal, knock down C9. APA was on his feet, cheering, and they are marching on the next. It's not going to make you TL fans wait even a second longer. You may have doubted them, but doubt them no longer. TL punched their ticket to the finals. They'll be playing 100 Thieves tomorrow.
100 Thieves won 2-1. So this is going to have to be more revenge for TL if they want to keep up their momentum. But here's another look at when we resumed play coming out of the pause.
Yeah, exactly. So it was just resumed out of the pause. Analyst Desk will explain it for you guys, but essentially the chrono break did not work. And as a result of the chrono break not working, because of the game state, it was not going to be, a full remake, because obviously there's a massive advantage for TL. So because of that, it is just a resume. I'm explaining that only because we were watching this on camera, and it would be a little bit confusing if you thought, hey, the chrono break, and then the exact same thing happened as Ven. So that is the deal, the gist of it as I have it. The Analyst Desk will definitely give you any additional info as they have once we toss it back over to them shortly. It's definitely...
so my takeaway is that Jat did successfully curse it.
He did.
But then they foiled him.
Yeah.
Because